Hey there, Stackers. Big Stack McGee here. How are you doing? I'm not sure if you have someone in your life that you would consider to be a mentor that helped you tremendously, but I have, and it was when I was in college as a teacher that really made an impact on me. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get together with him this past weekend, and it's always great when I get an opportunity because I just hold him in the highest regard. But when I was in college, he truly was a mentor, and we had very much a master and an apprentice sort of relationship. And not only did he give me training in my chosen profession, he also gave me lots of nuggets of wisdom and advice and basically insight into, um, areas of life that, for me as a young adult, I'd really never thought about or considered a whole lot. And so he really helped to shape kind of the philosophies that I kind of hold true to this day. But at any rate, about a year and a half ago, I did a video about some of the advice that I had received from him, and it was a video response to one that Silverfish VT had put out entitled The Best Advice I Was Ever Given. And I'm going to put a link to that video in the description here. So anyway, I'm going to share that video with you now because I didn't have very many subscribers at the time, and I think it's just not been on my mind. But I'm going to ask you also for a favor. If you would be so kind, if you do videos, if you could make a video response to this, and just post a link to it in the description. Or if you're not the video making type, if you just share maybe one or two nuggets of wisdom of your own in the notes or the comments, just so we can all get some access to some of this, and we'll see what kind of discussion turns up as a result of it. But the things that I talk about in my video may not be something that resonates with you, but something that someone else comes up with in the comments might. So hopefully we get a little bit of discussion going. And again, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. This is kind of a diversion from the normal unboxings and stacking things, but like I said, hopefully you get something from this, and if you would be so kind, leave a little nugget of wisdom of your own. So without any further ado, here's the video. Not only did he give me everything I needed to do to be successful in my given career, he also gave me lots of very applicable and rewarding life skills and people skills. And so I'm going to share with you three of those things that I learned. The first of which was bloom where you're planted. No matter what your situation is, figure out a way to achieve, to rise above, and to get done what you need to get done. People so often blame their surroundings and blame their situations on why they can't have something or why they can't do something, why they can't achieve. And he said, don't fixate on what has happened in your situation. You happen to your situation. Impose your will on what's going on around you. In other words, just don't be held down. Figure out a way to achieve. In other words, basically no excuses. And kind of a side on this is, don't be a complainer. Don't have that mentality of complaining. Number one, no one likes a complainer. Even though you'll have people that'll sit down and nod their heads when you complain, no one really likes people that complain a lot. And the best case scenario when you complain is that if someone agrees with you, then you end up feeling sorry for yourself, and that really gets you nothing. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the golden rule: treat other people the way that you want to be treated. And I really don't feel like you need to be a Christian for this to be truly applicable. I think it's something that is kind of transcends Christianity. It makes common sense. You get along a lot better with people when you treat them the way that you want to be treated. And it's very tough to do sometimes, especially if you're, you could be a boss and you have employees. Treating them the way you want to be treated would imply that you treat them very well. And flip side, you have a boss that's really mean, or someone that's really, down your neck on getting something done or whatever. Just being nice goes a long way. So I don't need to elaborate too much on that one. We all have experience with that. The third thing was he would talk about the secret to an enlightened life is to pay attention. Be aware of everything that's going on around you. If you're in a group of people, don't be the person that's talking the most. If you're in a new place, be aware of all the details. If you're traveling, just be aware of what's going on in your life. It could be something as simple as making sure that you meet your obligations. You know, be aware of your calendar, be aware of the things that you've promised people you would do, and just make sure that you always follow through. Be dependable, essentially. In other terms, he would go along this route of paying attention is to slow down. You know, we always are in such a hurry to get things done, and we can miss out on the finer details in life if we're going too fast all the time. So, boy, there's just so much other things I could talk about, but this is pretty much the gist. So bloom where you're planted. You know, don't be a complainer. Treat other people the way you want to be treated, and pay attention. Those are the great things that he taught me, and it served me very well. At any rate, hope everyone's having a great night. I thought this was a great idea by Silverfish to post the great advice that he's received. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about what everyone else has in their life. We can only learn here. That's what this is all about. So, Big Stack McGee, you guys have a great night. Take care.